The moon hung low in the sky, its pale light struggling to penetrate the dense canopy of trees that loomed above. My name is Ethan, and I was just a 15-year-old boy accompanied by my older sister, Lily, who was 17. We had embarked on a backpacking trip through the remote mountains, seeking adventure and a break from the everyday routines of our lives. Little did we know that our journey would take a terrifying turn that would forever haunt our nightmares. The mountain trail stretched out before us, winding its way through the ancient forest like a dark, mysterious path into the unknown. The only sounds were the crunching of leaves beneath our boots and the occasional hoot of an owl in the distance. We walked in silence, each of us lost in our thoughts, our breath visible in the crisp night air. As we ventured deeper into the wilderness, I noticed a narrow, overgrown path veering off from the main trail. Curiosity tugged at me and I couldn't resist the urge to explore. I pointed my flashlight towards it, illuminating the overgrown foliage. "Hey Lily, check this out," I whispered, my voice barely above a breath. Lily, always the more cautious one, hesitated. "I don't know, Ethan, this place gives me the creeps. Maybe we should stick to the main trail." But my curiosity got the better of me. "Come on, it might lead to something amazing. Don't be such a scaredy cat." With a sigh, Lily reluctantly followed, her flashlight casting eerie shadows as we ventured deeper into the shadowy path. The further we went, the darker and more foreboding the woods became. Twisted branches seemed to reach out and grab at our clothes, and the wind whispered strange, unsettling words that sent a shiver down my spine. After what felt like an eternity, we reached a small clearing, bathed in the pale light of the moon. In the center of the clearing, we found an ancient, weathered tombstone with an inscription that sent chills racing down our spines. "Here lies the forgotten." My bravado wavered, and I turned to Lily. "Okay, this is definitely creepy. Let's get out of here." Lily nodded in agreement, but as we turned to leave, a bone-chilling howl echoed through the trees. Our flashlights flickered, and a deep, unnatural darkness descended upon us. Panic seized us as we realized we had become disoriented and lost in the dense forest. "We need to find our way back to the main trail," Lily urged, her voice quivering. We retraced our steps, but the forest seemed to shift and change around us as if it were conspiring to keep us trapped. The once familiar path had become a labyrinth of thorns and thistles, leading us deeper into the unknown. Hours turned into an agonizing night. Exhaustion gnawed at our resolve and hunger clawed at our stomachs. We stumbled upon a dilapidated cabin, its windows shattered, and the door hanging off its hinges. Desperate for shelter, we cautiously entered, our hearts pounding. Inside the cabin was a nightmarish tableau of decay. Cobwebs hung from the rafters and strange symbols were etched into the walls. But what terrified us the most was the eerie silence that enveloped the place. Not a single sound could be heard, not even our own breathing. Then from the shadows came a whisper, a voice so chilling it felt like icy fingers on our spines. "You've trespassed into my domain," it hissed. The figure of a spectral woman emerged, her eyes vacant and her presence suffocating. Lily and I backed away in terror, realizing that we had unwittingly awakened something malevolent. We ran out of the cabin, our hearts pounding louder than the drumming in our ears, but the forest refused to release its grip. Days turned into a nightmarish eternity. We encountered bizarre apparitions, heard ghostly cries, and witnessed trees bending and contorting as if they were sentient beings. Our hope dwindled as we wandered aimlessly, our bodies growing weaker with each passing moment. We had become prisoners of this cursed forest, lost in a nightmare with no end in sight. The mountain trail had transformed into a nightmarish labyrinth, and we were trapped within its unforgiving grasp. And as the moon hung low in the sky, casting its eerie glow on the forsaken mountains, the fate of Lily and me remained uncertain. Lost in a place where the line between the living and the dead had forever blurred, and the whispers of the forgotten echoed through the night, a haunting reminder of the price we had paid for our curiosity and our thirst for adventure.